Hi, I'm Gary Gerald, and I'm proud to have been with the Sacramento Kings broadcast operation for 40 seasons now. This is Bay Area Sports Wrap.
Seem to happen in certain quarters, especially. First quarter, you guys obviously were in pretty good control early on. But it's been an ongoing thing this year. This inconsistency of quarter to quarter. How do you limit those things?
Yeah, we got limited by just continuing to stay to our identity. I think in the first quarter, we were taking our shots, taking our threes, we were defending, we were rebounding, and I think sometimes we get ourselves in trouble and we, go away from our identity that we established, and yeah. Is
it one thing, several things, multiple things that get you out of that identity?
One is, not rebounding. Anytime you give a team second chance points, those are called dagger threes, and those are tough to recover from when you playing defense for 20, 21 seconds, 22 seconds, and then give up a shot and give offensive rebound up to a three. And then it could just be not taking the shots when they're there, driving and kicking it, overpassing, not moving the ball. It can be a lot of different things that, get you out of rhythm or get you out of that identity. But I think that's what gets us in trouble in some games.
What's your frustration level with the fact that you guys can look so good some quarters against certain teams, look good in an entire game against Boston, and then have these games, whether it's a shorthanded Atlanta or
for sure
a bad quarter? What's the frustration level of trying to find this consistency?
Definitely. It's definitely frustrating as being a competitor, knowing that, we've shown we can do it, not just once, but several times, several different occasions, whether it's home or away. But then, you get excitement and understanding that, we're real close from becoming a really good basketball team on consistency, and that's more the way that I try to look at it, not in a negative way. Of course, you accept the negative, you understand what it is, but then look at it more in a positive light and say, if we can, correct these things, if we can, not let a team go on a 12-0 run, not let a team get 18 consecutive second chance points, the little things that we can control. You can control boxing out. You can't control making a shot. You can't control making a free throw. You can't do that. But you can control boxing out. And, so that's the way I try to look at it.
Ayo, how's your cat?
It's doing okay.
Is this something you're going to be battling for the foreseeable future?
I hope not, by the grace of God. But, definitely something that, I don't think I think that I would have to wear a calf sleeve. I think I would have to do continuous work on it, before games and after games, for sure.
So it's daily rehab?
Yeah, daily rehab. Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of, just making shots, shooting's going to return to the mean at some point. First half you were 60% or making shots. Third quarter, no shots. Way under. Other than the fact shot, hit or miss, did you see any difference from the first half to the third quarter and making so many shots versus making no shots?
Yeah, I just think that in the third quarter, we got a little stagnant. I think we passed up a couple shots just from me seeing it. I'm definitely going to watch some film and see it, but it looked like we passed up some shots and it looked like the ball wasn't moving as fluently, and then we were giving up second chance points on the other end, so it's okay when you don't make shots, because you were right. If you start off 60%, 70%, at some point it's going to level out, but when it does level out, you got to try to avoid those, giving them second chance points, letting greatest shooter ever get 3 chances at making threes, just little things like that. I don't think we did that in the third quarter, and they were on the run.
Did you feel like you guys hesitated a little bit because you got the 24-second violations?
For sure. I think in those possessions we got those 24-second violations, we passed up some shots. And, you passing up shots in this league, that might be the best shot you're going to get in that possession. And I think we passed up some shots, and, we allowed them to recover, definitely. And,
Isn't that one thing? Isn't that a contradiction in sort of what you guys are trying to do?
For sure.
The theory is, hey, we want to move the ball as much as possible, but then you do move the ball a lot, and you're missing shots. So how do you know which to do?
For sure. And that went back to what Joe said when he said, just us not sticking to our identity for the full game. I think in the first quarter we were getting downhill, we were kicking it out. You know, we were taking our shots when it was there in the third quarter. You know, we were getting open shots, you know, very shootable shots. We wasn't taking them. And, you know, we wasted a couple possessions for sure.
Have you guys seen just a breakdown in defense as well in the sense that, you know, Curry's going to score his points, but when you have guys like Quentin Post and the other guy, Pete Santos, scoring all these threes, is it just like a breakdown that you guys need to do a better job of the perimeter?
I wouldn't say a breakdown because, you know, we were sticking to our defensive game plan, you know, and kudos to those guys for stepping up and making shots. Yeah, but, you know, that comes with the game. You know, you have the greatest shooter ever. He's going to draw a lot of attention. He's going to get guys open threes, open shots, and they made those shots tonight.
What's it like guarding that guy?
His condition is incredible. I think that's something that people watching him probably don't understand. Non-stop moving, whether it's, you know, back cuts, coming off the screens. You definitely have to be in shape. You know, his condition is crazy. Definitely going to try to find out what he do to stay in so much shape. Because it's not just with him shooting it, he just caused so much attention. And, you know, he was coming off, we were up, he was making the right play, he was getting off of it, he was getting guys open shots, and they made him.
Rebounding has been such a focus for you guys this season. In a game like today, what piece of the rebounding is not clicking? Is it the boxing out? Is it kind of the first step? What part of that isn't coming through?
I mean, rebound is something that you learn when you first were introduced to basketball. That's one of the first things you would learn. Right. So it's really about just wanting to do it, you know, having a conscious effort each and every time when a shot goes up to look and box out. That's all it is. You know, with the NBA nowadays, teams are shooting more threes. So when a shot goes up, don't run to the rim. Run around, hover around the three-point line, and box out. I mean, that's pretty much simple, and we're not doing it.
So it's just an execution piece of it?
Yeah, I don't think it's nothing hard with rebounding. It's just about us having to collectively, as a unit, all of us collectively have to do it each and every possession. Like, we go through times where we do it, but then all it takes is 3 or 4 times not to do it, and they hit 3 threes, and now, you know, the game can change.
Hi, I'm Gary Gerald. I'm proud to have been with the Sacramento Kings organization as a broadcaster for 40 years. And I'd like to encourage you to become familiar with Bay Area Sports Wrap. Give them a like, subscribe to their YouTube channel. I don't think you'll regret it.